and that in all respects I will perform the duties of my office faithfully and to the best of my ability. So help me God.
She has just taken the oath of office. We are now going to see her take the oath of loyalty.
I, Kudzai Kadzombe, ID number 631-175292, Z38, swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Harare City Council and observe the laws of Zimbabwe and the bylaws, rules, standing orders, and resolutions of the Harare City Council. So help me God.
Thank you, Councillor Kadzombe. Deputy Mayor, please may you take a seat and sign your oath before we proceed to the Mayor. Thank you and congratulations once again, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Worship. Thank you very much. Can you please just stand next to the Councillor for a photo moment, just with them, as he hands you over your papers. May I at this moment call the newly elected mayor, Councillor Makoni. I'll call you to come. Yeah, just sit on his chair. I'll call you to come take your seat here. So please can you come dress in here so that you don't take the seat? Tamplek, please can you dress the mayor? Can you put the chains on? Sure, chains on. That's fine. Your Worship, can I ask you to come so that you can take your oath of loyalty and your oath of office? He's still standing. You won't let go. Okay. Oh yeah, he has to clip those. Thank you. Bible. Please, can you finish? There's something else still outstanding? Yes. Yes. They have to. You have to wear that. Okay. You have to push it in here. That's good. May we start with the oath of office? Can we have total silence, please? Thank you. You can raise your Bible.
I, Ian Utezo Makone, ID number 63676-930-D80, swear that I shall serve Harare City Council well and truly in the office of mayor, will uphold the Constitution and all other laws of Zimbabwe, and bylaws, rules, standing orders, and resolutions of Harare City Council. That I will not disclose, directly or indirectly, any secret that is debated in council, or any secret that is entrusted to me in the course of my duties as member of that council, and that in all respects I will perform the duties of my office faithfully and to the best of mine. So help me God.
Thank you.
I, Ian Mteto Makone, ID number 636769330D80, swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Harare City Council and observe the laws of Zimbabwe and the bylaws, rules, standing orders, resolutions of the Harare City Council. So help me God.
You've been given. Just for the cameras, please. Yeah. Thank you. At this moment in time, may I ask your worship to take your rightful seat and the deputy mayor to take your rightful seat. May we all rise as they take their seats. Town clerk, may I ask you also to take the seat up there? I know as you proceed with full council meetings, there will be different seating arrangements, but for today, because of this ceremony, we'll work accordingly as the chair has said. We may all take our seats. At this moment in time, I'm going to now invite the Deputy Mayor to please give us a speech. Deputy Mayor? Secretariat, please, can we give a speech? Okay.
I think the speech is not ready, so I'll
You can speak from your mind, it's fine,
yes,
from your heart. Yeah,
I had prepared one.
that's fine.
Good afternoon to you all. I would like to take this moment to just give out my salutations to the Secretary for Provincial Affairs and Devolution for Harare Metropolitan Province, Mr. Muguti, His Worship the Mayor of the City of Harare, Councilor Makoni, Honorable Councillors, the City of Harare Town Clerk Engineer Chisango, City of Harare Directors, Senior Government Officials here present, Senior Council Officials, members of the media fraternity, ladies and gentlemen. I'm deeply honored and humbled to accept the position of Deputy Mayor of the capital city of the Republic of Zimbabwe. I want to thank the Mayor and the councillors for entrusting me with this important responsibility. I also want to thank the citizens of Harare, and in particular the electorate of Ward 41, for their trust and support. I also would want to express my profound gratitude to my principal Chain Champion-in-Chief, President Nelson Chamisa, for the unwavering support and the confidence bestowed upon me. Serving the office of the Deputy Mayor is the highest honor which can be bestowed upon any citizen of our great city. This is indeed a great honor, and I commit to serve with utmost integrity and dedication. As the newly elected Deputy Mayor, I'm committed to working tirelessly to promote sound local governance and undertake developments to enhance the socio-economic development of our city. I will work closely with His Worship, the Mayor, and the councillors, the executive, residents, and stakeholders to ensure that our city is safe, prosperous, and inclusive. Your Worship, I believe that our city has great potential, and I'm excited to be part of a team that is dedicated to realizing that potential. I will work that our city is a place where everyone can thrive regardless of their background or circumstances. I'm also committed to promoting gender equality and empowering women in local government. As a woman in a leadership position, I understand the challenges that women face in politics and public life, and I work to ensure that women's voices are heard and their contributions are valued. I'm happy that we have 14 female councillors who were duly elected through the women's quota. This means we are now 21 female councillors, and we will collaborate to ensure gender equality and enhancing gender-responsive service delivery. I'm honored to serve as your Deputy Mayor. I'm honored to serve as your Deputy Mayor, and I look forward to working with you to build a better future for all of us. Siyabonga. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Worship, Deputy Mayor. May I ask His Worship, Councillor Ian Makoni, to please give us his maiden speech. Councillor Makoni.
Mr. Chairman of Ceremony, Permanent Secretary Guti, outgoing Mayor, Councillor Mafume, fellow councillors, distinguished guests, town clerk, members of staff, and residents of this great city who may be following this ceremony at this hour. I thank you all most sincerely. It's been a long road, and there's much more to do. I want to start off my remarks by acknowledging the great work that has been done by those who have occupied this position of Mayor of the city of Harare. It is not an easy one, and the footsteps that will follow will, to a degree, may be easier to the extent that some of the issues have been dealt with. But it's acknowledged that more remains to be done, and I would like to think that we are all committed to accomplishing the tasks before us. Let me acknowledge an absentia, any of our colleagues that have not made it to this ceremony today. And in particular, I'd like to mention Councillor Omiraishe Nende, who is being nursed back to life after his abduction and torture recently. We owe our presence in this chamber to the resilience and expectations of the electorate of Harare. They endured long and social hours, waiting in queues until they could cast their vote. To those whose circumstances meant that they finally could not vote, I thank you nevertheless, and pray that such failure by those responsible for management of our elections shall not be allowed to happen again. Our single-minded commitment in the provision of service to all residents of Harare, regardless of political affiliation, need no mention. We are accountable to the residents of Harare, and we shall be a listening council. The litmus test on any decision made in this chamber is whether it addresses issues in the interests of residents. We shall be guided by the law and the promises we made during our various campaigns. These promises must have factored the decisions that were made by those who elected us. The relationship between local and central government is important, and will be guided by the Urban Councils Act as read with the Constitution. This council will make every effort to minimize impediments to smooth functioning of its operations, focusing on service expectations of residents. This includes working within the budgeting timeline approved and approval of the city budget. And I understand that consultations for the 2024 budgets have started, and we must be seized with our responsibilities in that regard. Our relationship with residents is all important, facilitated by transparency of decisions and in their execution. Council operates through its committees, and later today we shall be working to ensure that all councillors are so assigned as much as possible in line with their skill set. We are not technical experts in every field, and we will not hesitate to tap into the reservoir of skills out there. We look forward to working closely with various interest groups who bring life to this city: residents associations, the church, NGOs, community-based organizations, the formal and informal business community. These are important stakeholders who I'm certain will only be too pleased to collaborate with Council. Let me emphasize the importance of the Secretariat and staff of the City of Harare, in whom is entrusted the effective use and management of Council assets to serve residents. Without them, there is no Council. However, I urge anyone inclined to irregular or corrupt practices that there will be no sacred cows. The converse also holds that a well-remunerated staff is an effective staff. We shall spare no efforts to achieve competitive remuneration for results achieved. I'm aware that Council has fallen behind in certain wage and creditor payments, a position that can only be addressed, it cannot be addressed in the short term, but in the medium term, we should be looking at both the cash flows and service, between the two sides of the same coin. To all of you, soon to serve in various committees, my colleagues, this is a great challenge. Committee chairpersons and their deputies will be elected today, and I look forward to working closely with them, both in this chamber and outside. I take great pleasure in welcoming the deputy mayor to be with whom I shall work side by side. We will provide a seamless service between us to ensure that no issues remain unattended. We are all in this together. Later this week, we shall receive technical feedbacks from the town clerk and his team, which will inform our program and what we're going to be doing in the weeks ahead. Let me end by thanking our sponsoring political parties, without whom we would not be in this chamber. In particular, I thank my own president, Nelson Chamisa, and his team. They've worked long hours to get us here. Our appreciation for this trust will be reflected in the value that is enabled through our work and service delivery to the residents for this great city. And I thank you.
Once again, hearty congratulations. If we can have one meeting, councillors. Once again, hearty congratulations to His Worship and the Deputy, His Worship the Mayor and the Deputy Mayor. But a special recognition that I'd like us to note is Councillor, the Deputy Mayor, is the first female Deputy Mayor in the history of City of Harare. So hearty congratulations on that. In conclusion, as I conclude this meeting, may I please ask that the spirit of unity, that is which was exemplified by the leadership which has gone out now of Councillor Mafume, may we see that. It is very disheartening if we see a council fighting among yourselves. As you are now, you are no longer in the political season. It's now everyone should roll up their sleeves. There's no more Triple C, there's no more ZANU-PF, there's the City Council of Harare. And when people want their beans collected, they don't look forward